units and subdivisions began. Boys and girls volunteered to the front. 1 out of every 5 Kazakhs fought the enemy, and those who stayed behind gave their last for the soldiers. And even thought they all lived poor, people gave their money, food, and warm clothes. In the early years of the war, Kazakhstan's economy was put on war-trained footings. Until June 1941, there were only 3 factories and 3 special shops capable of producing for the front. At the same time, 220 operating factories were evacuated from Russia to Kazakhstan. In 4 military years, industrial production in the country has increased by 37%. And also every third Soviet military pilot was cast in Kazakhstan. In general, during the war years, the working week was extended and holidays were cancelled. The state supply of food and manufactured goods decreased, and the prices on the markets increased. In the villages of Kazakhstan during the war years, there were practically only women and kids. Many of them worked 400 working days a year, and there was double exceed the norm. They produced bread and meat. In the 4 years of the war, Kazakhstan lost 600,000 people at the fronts. All of them died in the battles, did not return from captivity, or went missing.
About 500 Kazakhstan citizens were awarded the title of Hero of the Soviet Union. Talgat Begildinov is the only Kazakh twice Hero of the Soviet Union and the last of the living. Kazakh Falcon, 305 combat sorties. Leonid Beda, Ivan Pavlov, Sergei Lugansky are the heroes of the Kazakh pilots. Sultan Baymagambetov covered the embouchure of the machine gun with his chest. Malik Gabduli, hero Panfilov and also writer. In one of the battles, his company attacked the Nazis. The number of enemies was 4 times greater. Tokhtarov Tuligin, Panfilov hero. When he ran out of ammo, he went into hand-to-hand combat with the enemy. Hasenov Qasem, hero partisan. He participated in the creation of the partisan movement in Ukraine. Manshuk Mametova, the first Kazakh woman hero of the Soviet Union, machine gunner. Alia Moldagolova, hero of Soviet Union, sniper, and she destroyed 78 enemies, was wounded and engaged in hand-to-hand combat with enemy. Hilaz Dospanova, she is the only Kazakh pilot to have flown 300 combat sorties. Rakhimjan Qoshqarbayev was the first soldier to put the red flag over the Reichstag with a private Georgy Bulatov.
Every country inside the Soviet Union made a contribution to the great victory over fascism. The victory was obtained by the blood and bravery of our people. The people of Kazakhstan honor the memory of those who died in the Great Patriotic War and will always stand for peace and friendship between peoples. Our goal is to learn from the mistakes of the past and not to repeat them. Responsibilities of each team member. Salim presented the introduction part and provided statistics. Ibragim gave us information about Kazakh heroes, and Alikhan made the conclusion.